Hi, it's Joanna Hunter here from joannahunter.com, and I am joined by another one of my gorgeous divine planners, this time Beccy. Come and introduce yourself, Beccy. Tell people what it is that you do in the world.
Hi, beautiful. Thanks for having me. Well, technically, I guess you'd say I'm a biodynamic craniosacral therapist, but also a human being and a mum and a partner and almost Australian. I'm working on that. I have been living here. But a lot of what I do is intuitive work and energy work. I also teach mindfulness. I do these great fun cartoon drawings where I draw what I see in people's energy and also do online work and lots of hands-on in-person work for over about 10 years. Yeah.
Awesome. And you are part of a completely student-led summit, which the lovely Isaiah and Chris, who are also divine planners, have organized. And so you are part of the Women Lighting the Way Summit. Tell us what you're going to be talking about in the summit and what you're going to be sharing with people in the summit. How are you going to be sharing your wisdom in this summit?
I'm super grateful to be invited. It's such a beautiful team, and that's been a wonderful thing that's come out of the Divine Planning Abundant Profits is this core group. So what I'm going to be talking about, the title is What Happened When I Finally Stopped. And what happened is I noticed that my clients, my friends, my family, myself included, you would have moments to stop. You complain about being too busy. But when we did have a moment, we find something else to do, or we'd avoid, or just keep busy for the sake of it. And one day I finally decided to actually give myself the time to just sit and feel and be with myself and be present. And having the background that I had, that was very uncomfortable. But when I did start to really be still and listen, I found so much joy. And that's when my insight was. And there was that sense of peace and great love. And so that's been a real blessing. So I talk about my journey and how not to be hard on yourself when you're on the same journey.
Oh, I love that, Beccy. I love that. So you have been a divine planner now at least a couple of years.
Yeah, I reckon
Yeah.
3 or 3. Yeah.
Tell us what has been your favorite parts of Divine Planning Abundant Profits. There's a lot in there.
Yes.
So what has been your favorite pieces?
Oh, I'm glad you said pieces in the plural, because I was trying to think how I could put it just in one. I loved the structure because I can have so many ideas. When I do have time to get on, I just didn't know what to do. Whereas the way that you've laid it out, it's clear steps, knowing what to do. And when you've got time, you can actually get it done and you're moving where you want to be instead of actually, I'll try this and I'll try that and I'll try that. And then it occurred to me that quite early on, this is the first time that I've brought myself with my business. And I've brought myself with it rather than just doing that person's ideas. So the structure and the guidance, but also the community. I think just having other people who are going through the same thing. And then the coaching calls as well, when you help people with other problems. When I have a turn, that's great. But when other people are talking about their problems, I get the solution before I even realize it was a problem for me yet. So it's saves so much time. It's just, wonderful. And the love that you bring and the honesty and that you're just real and take no prisoners, but it's said with such love. It's it's really good, and from experience as well.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You literally just summed up the whole academy. It's all the things.
Yeah, I can't just pick one, Joanna.
Of course, and we're multi-passionate in there. You know, this is the thing, that it is really a place for multi-passionate entrepreneurs. And what I love is that even though so many of us cover so many different passions and things like that in there, we can come together for a summit like this.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I know that if there's other women out there who feel like they're too much, or they do too much, or they feel like you did when you were describing, you felt scattered, and, you know, the academy's really helped you to focus, you know, like, this is why we need to come to the summit, right? Like, if you're listening to this and you're thinking, what is the summit thing? Like, this is why, to hear these stories, because it's so activating when you hear the story of someone else.
Yeah, because you can hear this great idea and you think, oh, well, it's easy for them. But unless you actually, I find if I can hear this story, I can relate to it, and it means so much, and it gives me permission to not be perfect along the same way as well. It's yeah, it's relatable and it means something. I think you can do a lot more with it that way.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So, do you know when your talk is? What date your talk is?
Sunday, I believe. I know I'm on the panel
Sunday.
with you on Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Oh my goodness. This is so exciting.
Yes.
So make sure that you sign up for the Women Lighting the Way Summit and make sure that you watch Beccy's talk. And if you're interested in divine planning abundant profits, come and hit us up on social media or my website. I will speak to you guys soon. Thank you so much, Beccy, for your time this
Bye.
morning. We'll speak to you soon. Bye.